Good afternoon, Rochester Memorial students and families. Mr. Medeiros here with this week's Medeiros Minute. Boys and girls, a little curveball this week. Mr. Medeiros is getting out the Medeiros Minute a day early. Usually we do it on Friday, but we're doing it today on Thursday because later in the video, we're going to talk about tomorrow's T-shirt Spirit Day. And I wanted to make sure that I share that information with your parents and guardians and remind all of you tonight so that you are ready to participate in that T-shirt Spirit Day tomorrow when each grade level has a certain color. And we'll talk about that in a second. Boys and girls, I want to thank you for a great week of learning. And I want to thank the students in grades 3 through 6 for a phenomenal job with our MCAS testing this spring. We have completed all MCAS testing in English Language Arts, Math, and grade 5 Science. And boys and girls, you did an outstanding job. You persevered, you worked hard, you put all your effort in. We could see you were definitely using all those strategies that your teachers and staff members have worked with you on this year. So excellent job, boys and girls. Not an easy thing to do in this type of school year, take an assessment like that, but we certainly appreciate your efforts. That information is definitely going to give us some great information and wonderful detail as to how much you've learned this year and what we need to be ready to work on next school year. And in the future. So thank you very much for a great job. I also want to thank the different members of our staff and community who are part of the different interview committees that have taken place over the last few weeks. We have some final rounds coming up. I know we spoke to our principal secretary final rounds. We've had some model lessons take place for some of our classroom teacher positions. So it's certainly a very important committee to be a part of. So I want to thank all of those staff members and community members that volunteered to be on those interview committees and the long nights of interviewing and so on. So certainly appreciate it. It's very important that we select the right candidates to make sure that our students have a wonderful experience here at Rochester Memorial. So thank you for being part of those important committees. Parents and guardians, you should have received already this week. If not, it should be coming home very soon. This letter regarding the Rochester Memorial School Council. So every 2 years, we have a vote that takes place. We first notify parents that we are looking for new parent representatives to our Rochester Memorial School Council, which that letter speaks to. If you're interested in being part of the Rochester Memorial School Council, you would fill out the bottom portion of that letter, detach it, and send that back in with your child to their homeroom teacher. We're asking that you do so by next Tuesday, June 15th, just so that we can put our ballot together as the Rochester Memorial Parent and Guardian Group vote on who they would like to represent them as part of the Rochester Memorial School Council. So just to kind of give you a reminder of what type of important work the school council does, we talk about our budget and prioritize where funds should be or not be in regards to the Rochester Memorial School budget. We also talk about school calendar. We make recommendations. Our staff make recommendations, and the RMS School Council makes recommendations to the school committee as what they would like to see the school calendar look like. And what comprises our 180 school days. And then also the important work of school improvement planning. So as a district, we have our school councils come together and work on those school improvement plan goals and what initiatives we would like to see in there in order for our staff and students to work on to continue to improve our wonderful school. So if you're interested in being part of the Rochester Memorial School Council as a parent representative, we vote on 3 new parent representatives every 2 years. We are actually up for a ballot year this year, so that's why that letter did go out. Please fill out that bottom portion of the form, send it back, and then the ballot will be sent out to all families somewhere around that last week of school, where we will leave it open for a certain period, and then our Rochester Memorial PTO tallies the votes for us, and then will notify us who our top 3 parent vote getters are to represent our parents and guardians over the next 2 years on the RMS School Council. So if you're interested in being part of that, feel free to send back that form. Boys and girls, as I mentioned, T-shirt Spirit Day tomorrow. It's actually for our ABC Countdown Spirit Day, representing the letter T. It is Totally Terrific Trendy Tees Day tomorrow. So just to remind everyone, each grade level selected a color. They let our student ambassadors know what color their grade level team selected. And the information has been shared with our teachers, and I know the teachers have shared information with their parents and guardians in their respective classes as well as their students, but I wanted to reiterate that message here today. So just to remind everyone, the trendy tees for tomorrow, Project Grow and Kindergarten, their color is blue. First grade is light blue. Second grade is orange. Third grade, yellow. Fourth grade, green. Fifth grade, red. And sixth grade, the class t-shirts that were selected are black. So looking forward to seeing all those wonderful colors per grade level tomorrow, and Totally Terrific Trendy Tees Day. Excellent. Parents and guardians, boys and girls, just a reminder, as we are coming up to the last full week of school and closing in on our last day of school, which is a half day, a reminder that on that last day of school, we have report cards that go home, placement letters, as well as welcome letters for your child's new teacher. So once again, report cards as well as progress reports, placement letters, and welcome letters from the teachers. So reason being, if you recall, I believe over the last few years now, a couple of years, we've included those welcome letters with placement letters just to make sure that our parents and guardians have those supply lists and the information, and just really get to know their child's classroom teacher right away. So we utilize Responsive Classroom here at Rochester Memorial. One of the big key components to us is that kids have voice in their community. They have voice in what their day looks like and their classroom environment looks like. And we know from our Responsive Classroom philosophy, it's very important for our students to know who their teacher is. So they close out this school year. They're able to say bye. There's some culminating activities that take place in those classrooms. And then that welcome letter and that placement letter that you get to share with them when they get home really helps transition their mindset from closing out this school year and transitioning into their new classroom teacher and new school year. So with those welcome letters, you should see supply lists or a link to the teacher's website where the supply list will be uploaded to. So just a reminder, parents and guardians, if you could please have conversations with your children around ensuring that they wait to get home to open those report cards and placement letters. The envelopes are addressed to parent, guardian of. And the reason why we say that is sometimes we open those on the bus, and it tends to be a tricky conversation for our kids, and they have trouble navigating that. So we remind them here at school, but we ask that you help us in delivering that message and letting them know that we really appreciate that they hold onto that envelope and give it to you, as it is addressed to parents or guardians, where you could open it with them and you can have that time as a family to discuss that. So we appreciate you helping out with that message. Boys and girls, parents and guardians, this month of June, we've been focusing on self-control as part of our CARES motto and how self-control helps us with self-management. Self-control looks like thinking before you speak or act, working hard to control your own behavior, managing big emotions like anger and excitement to keep the school environment safe. Self-management is about regulating your emotions, controlling impulses, managing stress, and persevering through challenging academic tasks. I hope everyone has a fabulous weekend, boys and girls. Remember, please take care of yourself, take care of others, take care of your environment, and we're looking forward to our last full week of school next week. Hard to believe how fast time flies, but it does fly when we're having fun. So have a great weekend, everyone.